Still tell them that I got you. Hey, I was facing death alone. Hey, nobody called my phone. I'm just like, God, do you hear me? Please forgive them, they don't know that they sinning. I'ma be a star, please believe me. Hey, dim the lights and you can see me. I'ma be a star, please believe me. Yeah. Hey, heart throbbing. I feel like pain is a life sentence. Gotta get up and keep going. Gotta get up and keep going.
Speaking of which, I don't know if you guys noticed, but Combo Breaker, since I'm talking about fighting games, yeah, it's the end of the month, and I will say, just for shits and giggles, I wouldn't mind going, but if I do go, I would like to actually get a hotel room.
Oh shit, bet.
Because I wouldn't want to fucking leave back and forth, go to my house and then back. Because one, it's in Schaumburg. Two, it's like 8 minutes away from Woodfield Mall. It's like a literal hop and skip away from Woodfield Mall because it's up the Renaissance. So we'll talk about it off mic, yeah. But like I'm down to like, hey man, us going to have fun, like go have a good time. You know, we can go as spectators. Hell, we can even go as competitors if you want. I don't know if the tickets are still on sale for competitors, but I don't mind fucking going. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta see my budget. I gotta dead ass see my budget for sure. You know, but I wouldn't mind. I might be okay, like, because the thing is, I'm getting my. Like, so we'll talk about off stream. That's an off stream conversation. You guys already seen I did combo stuff before. I'm down to do more content for Combo Breaker, and this would be nice that I'll have some people with me. So that's gonna be cool. So I'm actually looking forward to that case. I wasn't planning on it, but I was like, wait. If I can have a split, then alright, then bet maybe. But there you go, possible Combo Breaker content for best friends play. Let's go.
Really.
Yes, let's go.
We'll see what's up. We'll definitely talk about the off stream.
If anything, you know who I think we can get for sure? Because like I don't know if we can make Friday, but I'd be Friday night. That's how I wouldn't do for compete. Like we already know I don't really compete anymore, sadly.
Friday.
But fucking I'll probably just show up on Friday. Like I said, we could have a split. See me, you. And then Clockwork, and then there's a dude that always did want to go to tournaments. He might be down as fuck to go, and he would chill for the weekend. So I'll hit him up. So that way we have, you know, because the more in between, the more people, the lower the bill will be, right? And they're people I know, so you guys could for sure.
Hey man,
so
you guys know me, man.
Yeah, buddy.
There's these other guys I know that are definitely going for sure, but they already got their crew. They're already filled with their. Like yeah, but like homie, are we trying to have 10 dudes in one? We're like no, I think five is fine. Right, exactly. That's the only reason I would.
I have floor space, man. I don't mind.
But on the bright side, at least if something, whatever, we could just interchange between our rooms. So we always have, because they have snacks. They bring a shit ton of snacks.
True.
And then more importantly, remember the salty sweep. That's when like better yet, if something like say if one room will be for sure like okay, this is when we're fucking around with shit. The other one for sure dedicated sleeping. So say more like oh man, they're doing shit like fuck it, you just go to the other one. Like we're cool. This is the best part about the FGC because we're cool with each other. It's like this is we have our room, right? Our dedicated one. Like hey, but shit, homies. Maybe playing some Tekken and going a bit loud. Homie really wants to sleep early. All right, bro, you can go check out the other one. You know, yeah, homie's got the key. Let you in. You're good. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what happened. Like I was gonna go back home and homie's like, oh yeah, we got a first spot for you. I was like, oh bet, shit, sure, you know. Then homie comes back later all the time. Like you know what? That's the best part. You know, but you know it's good to have 2 rooms instead of just one. So that's the nice part too. So we can better do that.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Let's see what's up out there.
Because matches aren't just at the venue, bro. They're at the hotel too, bro. Homies bring the PlayStation there, and that's what you get, dude. Deadass. That's why it's called the salty sweep. Like I beat a dude like 5-0 because he was talking mad shit saying Tekken, and that's why I hate it. And I was like, dude, all right, but quit talking that shit, bro. Run that set. you said I was at. But in regard, that's a whole fun mini story, you know. So salty sweep, baby. Salty sweep. But yeah, man, that was a good rant, by the way. What the hell are you doing? Oh yeah, you're going in about the whole thing, and I had something. I think I brought it up already, sort of. But yeah, no, and you know what it is? They're out of touch. That's why I put at the bottom. Sony's out of touch, and so I did it a bit before. Is that with Sony right now? I saw a great video like that. They think, oh, we're halfway through the generation, and it's like, dude. To me, the PS5 started today. It just launched today. That's how they should look at it. And guess what? People still can't get access to it. It's too expensive. They're charging too much for the application. You have literally no fucking games. They're overpriced. Nobody likes this shit. When PS6 comes out, it's going to be an Omega flop. The Pro, no one already cares for. Even I'll only get the Pro just an excuse to add more memory to my shit. Like, oh, here's a terabyte NVMe. And that's it. It's just a glorified way for me to have another 5. That's the only reason I'm going to get the... I really don't care for it. PS6 comes out, I'm not interested. I'm already canceling my Plus. You know, been canceling it. And, like, fuck the Stellar Blade bullshit. But to me, here's what it really is. This is how out of touch they are, bro. So the market, like, bro, like my new neighbor that came in, I won't give too much because, you know, it's not myself personally. Bro, these kids have, like, they know about Fortnite, but they barely get a chance on whatever. That's why I say it's good to appeal. Bro, they barely even have the money or chance to afford a PS3, dog. Or something cheap. I gave them an old XP machine with some old PC shit. This is the reality, bro. This is the average person. Like, I'm already like this, that, whatever, because we care. Homie out here with 2 kids struggling and all this other shit. I'm not gonna get too much. There's a whole story I said. Personal life here. No, it's his life now. But just do know, that's the average person. I had that reality check. When this dude deadass tried to take a scooter, and I'm allowed to talk about this because that way I don't... He checking one of those e-scooters, and I told him, no, that's an alarm. You can't take that. That's how out of touch he is, because he's too busy hustling and trying to get support for his kids. And guess what? A huge market is kids or adults or people like us who grew up with this. We are the 1/3. We are not the voice, bro. We really aren't. And guess what? I am that voice for the 1/3. And I'm sitting here like, I ain't buying you overpriced games. I ain't buying you overpriced consoles. You're already pissed off, let's say, maybe half of your 1/3. The other 2/3? Good luck with that, dog. 1/3, like, oh, Dad, I want to play Fortnite. Sorry, son, I can't even buy a PS4. So that's the thing. For as popular as Fortnite is, how much of that you want to bet is some kid, like, oh, we have this many accounts. How much of that is people going over to their friend's crib who has that PS4 and playing on their account? And maybe their parents give them PS, and that's what's putting it into perspective. For how successful Fortnite is, you think about it. How much of it is, oh, grandma, here's like the kids, they get cards in this shit. They're all focused into one thing. Like, people look at the Fortnite money, but you gotta realize, like, that's where all the money is. Like, when you always like that, it's going to what's successful. Fortnite's free. All the kids play it. They barely have a PS. They go literally. This is the story. Go to that one rich kid's house. You go, oh yeah, let's go play Fortnite. I seen it too. I catered, and I guess what I seen? A bunch of kids huddle around a big ass TV playing Fortnite and taking turns. That is the reality, bro, and that's why I can't stress enough how out of touch Sony is with their prices. Like, homie, you want to release the PS6 in 2030, dude? No one's gonna buy that shit. Everyone who's buying it, just 100% is privileged. Like, unfathomably privileged. People, like, I've seen people turn in PS4, even at GameStop, they're like, yeah, I just... Like, think about it. I give a fuck. I'm like, can't really fuck with this shit. PS Plus is too expensive. $70, lick my left nut. I'm just gonna go PC. You know what? I have a backlog I can work on. And most people, guess what? Indie games, backlogs. You know, there's other options. Like the gaming crash is happening. Like, it is happening in this indie games that are gonna start kicking in. Because what kind of person? Look at my game. I can see. Look, Ballgate. I want my shit to throw out the water. Oh, they could just play it for free. And guess what I said? Oh, the kids are, oh my god, this game's sick. They could play it on the PS4. This is why I want to market the PS4. People are like, oh, why are you still on PS4? Because no one has a PS5. That dead ass, no one has a PS5. No one's gonna have a PS6. I am going to. That's why I'm trying to release it on the Switch. Because you want to guess what? Nintendo marketing's good, and even parents are like, no, I'm gonna get them a Switch. Because this is what I mentioned. They actually have a Switch. They have absolutely like no fucking games on it though. So again, shows you that this is most parents, and trust me, for me, my dad bought me a PS3, and then he said, here's a controller. You buy your own games. And guess what? To this day, I still have bought a majority of my games in my own plate, and look at it now. And the reality is, I would say 50 to 60 to maybe 75% of kids, because we've seen all the cocoa with this. That's going to be their situation, bro. And that's how I'm going to grow. That's why, to me, free-to-play is the future, and Virtua Fighter sees it. They see it. Like, you need to get a low entry barrier is the most important thing right now, and you need to... That's why these microtransactions are effective. As much as we hate it, they are whether we like it or not. People are not willing to pay up front this huge bill. They're okay with playing in increments. And this is already a well-studied case and everything, and that's why they get you. I'm just willing to do it in the least scummy way possible. Right? And that's what's really tricky about my game, is how do I appeal to people who want to pay $45 this and there, but also be able to appeal? And I already figured out the market I want to. And that's how you gotta do it, man. You gotta nickel and dime, but not in the sense of, let me make sure I get more than... Because they get fucked. Pay attention. At the end of the day, this is true. Poor people aren't really good with managing their money. You know, it's why when they win the lottery, they're like, oh my god, I'm just... Never had to actually save money before. Understand long-term expenses. It's just an honest reality. You know? And that's why I think Sony's super out of touch, bro. It's super out of... Same like why? Why, dude? Like, this is why these $70 games are so fucking... To me, it's insane. It's so insane. Like I said. And I've seen it, like, with my eyes, and I'm like, this is what made me even more committed to being like, yeah, no, my shit's being as possible, bro. I don't care how much effort I put in.
There's literally no game in existence right now that is worth $70. And
let alone 40. Let alone 40, bro. Because you know what? Like, I look at a game, I go, when I see it on sale, I'm like, $20, I'm like, worth it. And I play it, I'm like, this feels like a $20 game, bro. I thought that the other time I bought some games on sale. And I'm like, damn, bro, these games, they really charging $70. They go on sale maybe a month later because they flop so bad. I paid $20. I was like, you know what? This is a good $20 experience. That's what they're worth, bro. They're worth $20 max. And that's if they're a good game. Half of them ain't even... Like, I ain't buying Spider-Man 2. You can lick my left nut, dude. I'm offended as... Deadass. Miss me with that shit. Latinx.
I used to have a diagram, because I used to frequent a game store called Game Crazy back in the day all the time. I used to have one of their pamphlets where they would explain how the cost of the game would be and the reason why it was going from $50 to $60. And they would show that, like, you know, a small portion of that was actually going to the game store itself for actually selling it, and then a lot of it, essentially, like, I'd say like $42 is going to like the people who made the game, and then like from that $60, that's like what, $18 going to the store itself from storing it and distributing it.
And even then, that 18 is actually like the part of it's the store, marketing, and distribution, which that's split three ways. That 18 is split between three. That's why the profit margins are low even for GameStop. They do mention that. So like you said, yeah, it's 18, but that 18 is split between you, the people who ship this shit, and the people who make the goddamn disc. To continue,
why that whole situation, for the fact that they were able to like break it down and explain it like that, but then now we don't even have any explanation of why games are $70.
No,
like they just raised the price and then they're like, well, since they did it, we're gonna do it. That's literally what happened. A game was $70, and then someone else saw that and they were like, well, I don't want my game to be cheap because people are gonna think my game sucks because it's less. Like, that's what happened, and that's why we're here.
Yeah, I mean, dude, like I said, the second Capcom chart is 70. I was like, dude, your games aren't even less than honest. And at the end of the day, here's the biggest problem. At the end of the day, that the whole conversation, it's all about marketing. This, like, it's a risk, right? It's like an investment. You can reason all you want, you know. Because good example, one of my best quotes I ever heard: GTA is to this day even still one of the most expensive games of all time. That game costed $60. Why wasn't it $70 or $80 back then? You know, that's the whole point. And at the end of it, it's an investment. The way I look at it, the more you budget you put into your game, that's the more compound that you know this shit's gonna sell. And that's why they did it. You putting in more money doesn't give you an excuse to charge more. You putting in more money is because you know you're gonna get that money back. And that's the problem. They're using it as a bad investment. Same with me. Who knows? At the end of the day, let's be real. Let's say at peak, my game let's say maybe I might get lucky. My funding could get at $500,000 at best. Maybe $1 million if that shit really pops off, right? Like with, you know, the money I put in myself. Let's say I do good money, and then people on the Kickstarter, and then people really invest from like the demos, they pre-orders or some show bullshit. Granted, that, or who knows? Maybe I'll make some money because of the YouTube. This and that. You know, let's say it confounds to all that, and especially the money I saved because of how I do my own self-marketing shit. Like, I mean, I would say probably a couple thousand. $1 million doesn't seem possible. Why would I charge you? And the thing is, I even thought like, dude, the amount of work I'm doing, like, this probably be an indie title that's definitely worth 45 or 60. But I always know at the end of the day, it's like, no. I mean, remember, I'm gonna put free support and everything too, and I would need money, but it's like, no. It's gonna pay. I'm willing to. The reason I want to invest this much is because I know it's gonna pay off. And the reason I need that Kickstarter funding money is to be able to pay the voice actors and other shit that I can't. Right? That's what that money is mainly there for. You know, I have to spend it myself. This, that, like, no, this is for the shit, so this project can get out the door. The money I make back. Like, oh, why are you only charging $1 for fucking DLCs? Like, I am trusting in my product. Because at the end of the day, I'm doing the Baldur's Gate thing. Like, you want to know why I'm charging $45, even though this game technically on paper, as far as an indie game, is actually, even I stopped and realized, probably the only indie. But to me, $45 is like the special max edition. I even make it as a joke, right? Like $20 is $20 is the standard and whatever. But in reality, they're skimmed down versions, right? But I'm gonna make people feel like, oh yeah, no, $45 premium Omega Deluxe edition is like a joke, right? Like, no, this is what games should be, because that is the market. You have to appeal to the large market. That's why for the longest time they stayed at 60. They weren't scared to go there, because the average person has to look at it. Yo, is this? And it clicked to me when I was looking at indie games, and they're worth it. One of them was like 35, and I just looked at it and said, it just doesn't look worth it. It's something that's subconscious. They try to. This is the thing about people, man. Especially someone who studies psychology and it goes into marketing. People will just do things that don't make sense. Like I said, something could be $19.99, but something's $20. Oh, I won't pay that. It's $20. $19. Oh, they'll think to themselves, oh, it's like $, but $9 extra. Like, people aren't as rational as you'd like them to be.
That 99-cent thing was the most stupid thing ever.
And it works.
And it sadly did work.
And that's why I want to do like 45, so they think it's 40 instead of 50. But I'm like, that's for like the ultimate biggest yada yada, and I have a whole thing. But for the most part, I would say like maybe 30, 35.
That's why I asked
would be
you,
the main
like,
real
if you
demographic.
get to choose a movie ticket, you would do the 99 cents. I would personally do like, I don't know, like 50 cents.
See, exactly. See, again,
that's my thinking, though.
Exactly, because I would rather get more people. You scare people. Look at Sony. That's why they keep raising the prices, because they keep scaring people away. Yeah, that's not a good way to build a strong, base. Like because at that point, if you're doing that and you're trying to reach a market of people who have money, then it's a very small minority. You want to appeal to the majority, not. I want that bigger because at the end of the day, same with George Lucas, he was smart. Let me get all the merchandise rights, and that's what I'll also focus on. Sure, that I'm in the talks of actually doing that, believe it or not, but I won't discuss the details of that. But because you have to be able to make money outside of. Look at Star Wars. How much shit do they sell? The shirts, their hats, whatever. Star Wars lightsabers, whatever. That's where the real money at is the merchandising. In Halo, there's a great video that said Halo's merchandising is whack. Someone said like, bro, if you actually had things that we wanted to buy instead of this shit, I would buy. I want this. And I was like, oh man, that's a good thing I should do. Like, oh yeah, I have this thing that people want, but it's labeled from my game or some bullshit. People will buy that because people. Guess what? Here's the thing about fandoms that people don't realize. By the way, fun fact: it's actually outed that Ruby, the real reason, said that merchandise, they're actually sitting in warehouses full of shit. So it's a fun fact. Yeah, Ruby player fans are broke as fuck. But that's how you know your fan base is weak. Is that it's too little, too niche, and they have no money to use. And we've seen it, bro. Anime fan bases and big fan like your Metal Gears, your Spikes, they are more than willing to throw money at their favorite franchise, and that's why I want to have a big what I get my money from them, but then you build good things and then you franchise, and that's how you can make a sequel, and that's how you get more funding. And it's crazy. And again, at the end of the day, all of this is not special. This is not a secret. This has been done for years. I'm pulling a Baldur's Gate. I am an indie dev. I'm putting reasonable work. I'm putting my own hustle. And I'm charging a reasonable amount for my work. In reality, this is true. What you charge for your game is criminal compared to what the game is actually worth, if we're being actually honest. Like, let's get a game that has the graphics of Battlefront, the new one, but has, like, the love of Neo. That game should be worth $1 million. It's one of the best games of all time. But ain't no one got $1 million to throw at Neo with the graphics of Battlefront. Battlefront. Like, no. You need something that everybody can get access to, and then you get it into the hopes that, what's your target number? And to me, my target number is anywhere from 1 million to 10 million. Anything less, I'll be omega upset. That means I failed. That's how I look at it. I don't give a fuck about the money. I want my shit to be the next Pokemon Go. That's my actual goal. When you have a goal and you can set it, and then what do you do? And the people this is what Sony does. We want to sell 10 million or 20. No, they literally said, we want to sell more than copies. But they didn't go to work towards that goal. Like, let's make our game 7. We've already started failing towards it. When their game sold 2 million, which is still good, then they're like, oh my god, we sold on our expectations. Let's just get rid of a lot of people. Like, you guys are idiots. Like, what is your actual goal? You can't have more than one goal. Pick one and go with it. There's even a chart in marketing. I've seen it back in high school. It's called, there's time, money, and quality. You cannot have all three. Like, if you're going to make a product, if it's your first time, it's going to take you time, and it's going to be expensive. And it's not going to be high quality, right? And you have to choose where to invest in, right? You cannot have a cheap product that's good without investing all the time. A lot of products, if they're good and cheap, they've had years of R&D put into it. That's the peak, right? And then the same with that's the chart. It's an actual chart. And guess what I'm doing? I want a fuck ton of people. I have some time, so I'm willing to compromise on time. Obviously, that's why I'm running the first project. Remember, it's free. That's why, my first project, 100% free. It's my practice run and it's my marketing thing. I'm making absolutely no money, but that's part of my R&D to get better with Unreal Engine, right? And then learn how to patch. Like, I found my compromise. Like, part of it is time and also money. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna make a lot of money off of it. Sale. But what I do want to get, and this is what matters. This is the final one. This is the big bubble that matters the most, and still does to this day. What is it? Money. More people are willing to invest in a free-to-play game or something. It's $1. Your thing can be as hyped as you want, good as you want. But guess what? I've seen this even in other streamers. I'm like, I want to check this game out. But like literally look at that price and go, fuck, I can't. Or they'll bookmark it for later, at least. But again, even if someone doesn't even care, I've seen someone in my own eyes. They didn't give a shit about Pokemon Go. Like, it's free, might as well. That's where you want people to be at. That's where I want people to be at for me. Think about this. I'm gonna put AAA level efforts, and I'm probably gonna be one of the best devs in the fucking industry ever, next to the Chinese dude as well. And I'm like, it's okay. You could pay like $1 every month, and within like a year, you basically own the game. Like, but you're not really making a lot of money off that. Like, yeah, true, but you and your school knows about it, like to the point where a school might want to have me like, this is the developer for the game, and talk like, to me that's success to me. That people actually know what your shit is and they're willing to invest money. Like, who knows? I might even make a loss in the first game. Fuck it, But guess what? Now I can make a sequel, and then guess what? Now people are in the door. That's what really matters, is getting people in the door, and that's the hardest thing for literally anyone will tell you, bro. That's hard. And look at Power. Look what happened. Oh my god, we have 1 million people, and guess what? It's like a cascading effect. Oh, it's free on Game Pass. Oh, not even I'm playing it. And guess what? I literally didn't give a fuck, but I was like, oh shit, free on Game Pass. Gotta play your cards right, dog. And that's where it's at. I mean, I don't know, what are your guys' What do you?
Dude, I kind of want to make just a little extra piece to that too,
Sure, go for it.
because like one thing a lot of people have to pay attention to and understand is the fact that in order for any of your favorite IPs to thrive and survive, not only from your love and passion that you have for playing it, but the people who are making it and developing it, if they're not passionate about making that, then there's like if it's just half-assed love, you're not gonna get all the love that it should get.
You
I mean,
know.
the reason why the Halo trilogy, like the Bungie trilogy, is so fucking loved because they actually put blood, sweat, tears, fucking like literally integrated into their DNA, into ones and zeros, onto what they fucking made. That's the reason why we love the game. The fact that now 343 or essentially Microsoft has been dragging ass and like, oh, how can we make this like Call of Duty now? Oh, how can we make this like Overwatch now? Oh, how can we make this a free to play game? And then later on, we're going to integrate Battle Royale. Like, how are we going to do all this? All of this shit that I just said is not Halo. We're not a fucking hero shooter. We're not fucking Call of Duty where we're fucking going for kill streaks and then calling in fucking kill streaks. So then, like, that's not us. We've never been that. And the reason why we have so much a fragmented fucking fan base is because there's no more love and passion in the game. But when you look at all of the games that do have love and passion, like Elden Ring, for as much as people fucking sit there and argue, oh man, it's not the hardest fucking Souls-like game. But at the same time, it's still a game that is very beloved by the fan base that play those games simply just because there's a lot of love and care that goes into the game. Like, you have to be able to not only build your game with love, but also the fan base also has to feel that love in order for them to love it back. Like, that needs to have that synergy of love is a big component of your game becoming legend. Right?
You know?
Not just a great game, legendary status. Like you play fucking Street Fighter Third Strike. Oh, you can tell love and passion went into this motherfucker like crazy.
Yep.
Like that's the type of shit that you really need. As a matter of fact, I'll even go on a tangent on this to even show this off. Now, earlier on, I was talking about TV show.
Yeah.
Look at the Fallout TV show. The Fallout TV show is a story within a beloved universe that's not fully following any of the games, but it kind of stays in character of everything that happens within the games. Like you know what's going on if you played the games, and if you haven't played the games, this is your first time being introduced into the franchise. This is actually a great starting point because now you get to see how the world works, how people react with one another, and you're like, wow, I really want to be able to expand and love this even more. And what happens? You look at the stand charts now. Fucking literally a week after fucking Fallout came out, the TV show, all the Fallout games started increasing up to 5,000% of fucking players being played on each of these games. Like right now, Fallout 76. Yeah, literally. It's like Fallout 76 is still considered one of the worst Fallout games ever made just because it's literally a cash grab. But for the fact that there's so much love and care went into the show and people were willing to, like, the reason why people are even playing Fallout 76 is because it's free on Game Pass and it's also on Amazon for free. Like, if you have Amazon Prime, you can download that shit now for free.
I mean, it's on PS Plus too, so it's free everywhere.
Yeah,
see, look at that.
And it's on PS Plus. That marketing alone. See, look, and from just because the love and care from the show, it revived these games again. And now there's a huge popularity of people playing all of these games, not just 76. Fallout 4 just got a next gen update, which everyone was actually I saw mixed reactions about it, but at the same time, like for the fact that they even got a patch, fucking nuts because the game's like 8 years old now?
Right, exactly. There's a handful of games that get updates in our modern day, which is crazy. There's a PS3 game that got an update, like, I think 4 years ago, which is crazy.
Exactly. And, like, I would even go as far as even saying this when it comes to video games. Because we were bringing up how the PS5 just barely came out, and right now the fucking catalog is fucking dog water.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee you, if you gave the choices of would you rather have a PS5 with all the catalog of all the games you're able to play on PS5, or would you rather have the PS3 with all the catalog and the game?
Yeah, dude,
I already
still
know
want
if
my
I said
PS3.
PS2. I would already know. Like, if I said PS2, I already know everyone would immediately go PS2.
Exactly. No, PS2 has the most
you
games.
already know why.
Exactly. It's the most games. And the quality, too.
Like, for the fact that we even gone to the point where now, yeah, we have the most powerful console, but the most powerful console cannot play the biggest catalog in gaming. What?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, yeah, you can have the strongest console you want, but there's nothing to play.
Right, and it's like, you want to know what really help out? If you're able to play the largest fucking catalog you could possibly muster. If you're able to play PS1, 2, and 3 games on your PS5 right now, let's be honest, no one will be fucking touching any PS4 or PS5 games right now.
Yeah,
there'll be very few and far between.
There's a reason I stopped my
But for the
PS3
fact
around.
that, like, right, and there's a reason why they don't like to make this shit backwards compatible, because they know anything new that they make is gonna fucking sell.
Or what else? Why they're trying so hard to get people to get off the PS3? Because like, oh no, go buy money for PS Plus. Go play our PS4, PS5. Like, dude, no, fuck off.
And like, it's crazy that companies are really doing their best to be anti-consumer while trying to make it seem like they're consumer. Essentially, they're like, in fact, I'll put it in a rap analogy for those who are listening to the podcast still. The rap analogy, I'll put it this way. Imagine if Drake was constantly just doing a bunch of songs and a lot of melodic songs that people like and enjoy, and then suddenly he tries to become a thug rapper.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're trying to appeal and make more money in a market that isn't necessarily yours. You're not working on your own strengths, and that's the reason why you're gonna be on this terrible spiral of downfall.
You know what is? What you saying that is so true, because this happened too in the VTubing, right? And to go off that same thing is, imagine this is VTuber. He was like a lowly one, and then she switched to like, we all know I'm a. And then they started losing, like, they did all adapt modern times, whatever. They did not grow their audience. They lost their old one. So you're doing all this shit. You're not playing your strengths, this and that. People came to you for a reason. I came to watch a lowly, not a hoe. And now, like, you literally are burning bridges. You're not growing new ones. No one wants to watch for the new shit, and now you're burning old bridges. And then this bitch went back to her home. Like, see, I'm back. Like, dude, no. Now we know we can't trust. So that's the thing. That's why with Infinite, like, the new one can come out. I don't care. They've already burned me. Like, bro, that's 3 Halos you fucked up. 4 or 5 in Infinite. Like, alright, I'm gonna head out. There's a reason I'm one of the best FGC players. You can only get hit by something 3 times before I'm like, alright, bro, they ain't hit me with that shit no more. Like, I'm sorry, just no. You're trying to be some shit you're not. Like, why are you trying to have these kill streaks in 4? 5 is absolute trash. Where's my Master Chef? Infinite, you had so much shit going, but man, you just dropped the ball so hard. It's like, alright, I'm gonna head out. You're burning your bridges. You're not putting. You're trying to be Homo Watch and COD when it's like, dude, you're Halo. Yeah, but carry on. Yeah, that's what I wanted to add to that. So adding to your analogy that they try to do these things. You're burning bridges.
I mean, yeah, that's literally all it comes down to is the fact that if you guys really want to know how to keep gaming successful, let's do ourselves a favor and look back during the time where gaming was literally blossoming into this giant fucking field of beautiful flowers.
Basically, buy old games and stop paying COD. That's the message.
Yes.
Stop buying new shit.
Absolutely.
Buy old shit.
In fact, here, you want Call of Duty? You want the Call of Duty experience?
Buy
just go back and play Big Red One.
Yeah.
No, even before that, Big Red One. Just play the PS2. Fuck it. Like, let's be truthful here. Are you really missing out on anything? No. It's really cool to you that you're able to, like, zigzag across the fucking map, and then, like, as long as you see the opponent first, you shoot at them and they die. Like, do you really feel better about that? Like,
right?
Like imagine you're playing in a match of Street Fighter just because you saw a blip of the screen before your opponent did, you hit the button before they did, and you killed them, and that would that make you feel satisfied? Like, really?
I don't get cheating.
Oh man, you know what? That should be a subject we should touch on, because apparently you already seen, like, fucking cheating is blatant everywhere, man. It is all over the place.
Yeah, and you know what's funny?
Cheating is the herpes of the gaming industry right now.
I mean, I want to get into that, but one thing to finish off the segment, because I know whatever, the whole thing about disc is I'm actually looking to try to distribute disc, and guess what? That is a pain in the ass, and it is fairly expensive. But I'm willing to put that because we talked about it all. All you guys need to know is that these companies also don't care. They want everything to be digital. They want that. This whole thing about it. They already pay less, and you will buy shit and you won't own it, and you'll be happy. I don't want that, so I want genuine physical copies. But guess what? They'll only be in Japan, Mexico, and the U.S. because they're the only regions I'm really familiar with. Because I kind of want to not get fucked over. So for my other overseas guys, like I said, we'll see. You put it in the Kickstarter. So yeah, I know how much cheaper it is with disc. We're going to that, and the same thing with the video. I don't know if what do you want to add to that? These bastards can just turn off our digital copies, and we can't even have them. And I mean, Best Buy isn't even having disc anymore. So just to finish up on that conversation beforehand, before we move on to. Yeah, go on.
To another one?
I really.
Anything else you want to talk about, Brian?
Or at least finish up what I said about the whole digital shit. And it mainly happened with movies. So no, if you own movies, download them on your PS3 or whatever, or 4, because you're about to lose the rights for I think some of the Paramount movies, right? So they could just switch it off your rights, like even though you paid for it. That's what started that video. I know Mar sent it early, and I've been seeing it. I was like, yep, I sent it.
Yeah, no, I was actually quite amazed that Best Buy made that move. I thought Best Buy was still around because of the movies. I guess they're really still around because of the fridges and the washers and dryers. They
got a bunch of other shit, but trying to buy Blu-rays. People just don't buy Blu-rays. That's and I get that even more so than video. But no, they're getting rid of video games too. So it shows you where the market. But I'm glad GameStop. That's their main business model. So of course they're still gonna stick around. But
I mean, I think they last a little longer just because they sell clothing too. So.
True. I mean, the best way to put it is movies and disc are in the same place where they'll be a niche, but they need to be around and really cater to that audience. And at the end of the day, I'm willing to pay a good price for a disc because where else am I going to get that shit, Like, I don't mind. That's why I'm going to probably do a deal with limited, right? And hopefully I can get you. That's why the $45 that edition so you can get your fucking physical copy. Because it is an extra mile. So it's like, fuck it, shit. So I'm not just getting the extra 15 because oh man, I could get more money off my people who really nah, bro. It's so you can actually have a physical copy.
I think that's what A Way Out did. They I don't think they charge extra, but they charge the same price, and they're like, oh yeah, you could get this plus a downloadable code. I'm like,
which is by right now in Walmart they're getting rid of it. You guys check out your Walmart. They use $1 games. They'll price match, depends on your Walmart. But I've already seen it do. They even have some games they don't even care. So that's a mini tangent on that one. But then the other thing is the going to the cheating thing is. The whole Tarkov situation, and does it make sense? What are your guys' thoughts on it? The whole Tarkov with... We'll get into the firmer problem about them charging an extra $250, basically, pay to win, and for DLC that was guaranteed in the edition that I paid, which is the one-something edition.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I heard about it.
And it'll lead into the cheating. It'll lead into it, so that's why I said let's go to Tarkov.
But I didn't go deep into it.
Mar?
Okay, here's what I'm going to say. This is coming from a person who's in the outside looking in. I'm from the outside. I've heard of Tarkov. I heard many great things about it. A lot of hardcore players like playing this game. One of my favorite FPS players of all time, Karma. He plays Escape from Tarkov. He's in love with the game. He has a blast with it. Now, with this all being said, if anyone's fucking retarded enough to spend $250 on any video game, then you're missing the entire point of fucking playing video games.
Thank you.
Unless you have like an entire mech setup and like either you're flying an airplane or like if you don't have anything like that, why are you spending $250 not on a computer, guys, a game, a full-on game, and then on top of that to paywall a fucking game mode like.
That was promised.
I've already said I didn't even know it was promised to you guys. I thought this was just a brand new thing that they were bringing up. Oh yeah, we thought about this behind the scenes, and we're gonna put this in the highest edition, so that the most elite of all people could buy it. Like, wow, it was promised to you guys who already had the highest fucking the highest paywall in order to get to this shit. That's fucking amazing to me. You mean to tell me that these guys are scummy enough to actually go even further and say, no, you guys have to sacrifice more money out of your pocket in order for us to give you guys the content that you kind of want, or in theory want, but then once you get it, you're most likely not going to like it because it's going to completely change the experience that you guys ultimately are here for. That is some scumbag bullshit, bro. And like, in all honesty, I hope you guys all fucking boycott the shit out of the game and just stop playing the game. Don't touch the game. Don't play it for an entire fucking year and see what happens.
And okay,
now it's gonna suck for the people who spent $150 on the game, but like deadass, there has to be some sort of leeway in order to teach these guys that fucking with your fan base in a way that essentially hurts your fan base is not the way to fucking go.
Yeah, no. And here's the funny thing. I'll add to it. So, fun fact. I mean, as you guys said, outsider perspective, whatever. What if I told you guys I am the inside perspective? I actually fucking play Tarkov. Believe it or not.
How is it as a game?
Dude, it's good. No, it's as good as everyone says it is. Like, I mean, that was super hype. And that was. And here's the down lower, right? I love Tarkov. It is really. It's a unique experience. It is one of the most hard-forking core shooters, and I love it because everyone knows I shit on Souls games because I don't like them and I think they're easy. Tarkov is like that because I've never seen even pro quote FPS players play. They get clapped in Tarkov. They're like, no, this ain't your bitch game with your auto aim, whatever. This is a game for fucking men. And you know what? I'm gonna keep it real with you. Tarkov is like the FGC for shooters, bro. Like you play, I play nice, and you come to fucking Tekken and Street Fighter. Do ya? Oh fuck! Like it is brutal, and I love it. And guess what? I suck. I literally suck dick at the game. Like I'm being honest, and guess what? I enjoy it. So I hate when people because you hate it, dude. A game is so dude. If you're like I said, back in our day, PS1, we clearly suck dick. Still played the fuck out of these games, bro. I can barely get past level 1 for half these fucking games. Like fucking, I got past level 1. Oh, I get clapped level 2 because I ain't no bit because I enjoy the game. Tarkov's brutal, but here's the thing about Tarkov, right? When I first bought it, there were 3 editions originally. There's the OG, and then there's the second one. There's 3 different tiers, and the third tier basically all it really did, like once you bought the second one, all it did is like you get access to like stat extra map that's coming out, and then like some other shit, right? Or you would get a key to an area. And the third one was just, you get early access, and it's just always a thank you to the devs. Like everything was really good, nothing too crazy, right? And it was only 100 and something. And because the game, its graphics are insane, and there's a lot of effort. And they even promised offline content, and they always do seasonal pack. The thing is, that's what it is, right? And I enjoy it, and I felt like I got my money's worth playing down. But here's the thing. Here's to me where I do understand why it happened. They keep doing this stuff. Where are they getting extra money? There's not more people buying Tarkov. To me, the problem is I get why you did what you did, but I have beef with the fact that why did you take away something that was promised? That's the first thing. Second, if you wanted to charge more, you could have added the extra tier if you want, even the 225, but at least actually give us something to compensate for that, because again, these patches ain't free and they're not getting more people. My whole thing is be honest and upfront about it, and that's my biggest beef. Like, I totally get it, especially someone who's an indie dev now. Like, I totally fucking get it. It's the dishonesty that people always have a problem with. If you're gonna make more money, even if it's at least actually extra, but here's the biggest problem is that they're really slow with their updates. They just really fucking are. And I'll get to the last one, bigger problem. And we haven't really had too much in the offline department. And that's what I personally care for, because obviously I just get clapped online, And yeah, no, and here's the funny thing, dude. This is the second boycott Tarkov already has. They're already getting fucked. This is the second time they're getting a boycott. And guess what? Dude, Tarkov has one of the strongest and goodest communities I see next to the FGC. Like 99.9%, no one's defending it, basically. I'm giving a good reason, but what you did, no, you're still in the wrong. Like, I get what you're, it makes sense. Money doesn't grow on trees, and you gotta pay your shit. Fair enough, especially because they don't want to serve, because, in fact, they're in Russia, and one of the reasons they got a huge development because they don't want to go fight Ukraine. They're like, yeah, keep making Tarkov. I don't give a shit about you fighting Ukraine. And you're gonna pull some shit like this, it's like, damn, bro, what the fuck? It's like, I get that they need more money. Like, I get that, but the way you went about it was just not it, dog. And yeah, no, it's just no one's gonna defend it, and it is greed. To me, I don't even think it's because everyone's saying it's too much is greed. Part of it, I think, for sure. The second thing is, dude, they've been working on this game like a motherfucker. Where the fuck are they getting the money? And in Russia, the situation's really bad. Like I said, I'm actually talking for this. Like, I'm understanding. But there are other ways, at least give us more shit. At least give us more shit, or at least give us more options. And guess what? A lot of people, they're either downloading old versions, or mine is unpatched. And I'm gonna say, and people have gone out of the way just to unlock the fucking, for the most part, it's been in honor code. No one even barely touched the code of Tarkov. They're like, fuck it, we're just gonna unlock the content you were supposed to promise us anyways. And we're gonna make our own offline mode. We're gonna add co-op. Something that to this day Tarkov still doesn't have. And here's the big problem that also isn't Tarkov's fault, is that it has a very pay-to-win kind of thing. And let me go back. This started originally, right? Because Tarkov's an extractive shooter. Everything you get in and go out with, it's like an MMO almost. Like, people literally paid money. Like, people would pay money, hey, don't shoot me, I will send you some PayPal or whatever. That's how it started. Then you have people, we've seen it with, like, I think RuneScape, people will pay, like, foreigners, like, because they have a lower rate. Like, man, you have no job. Yo, I'll pay you $10 an hour, which is a fuck ton of money. Then, yo, give me as much gear as you can in Tarkov. And fun fact, that's where most of the cheaters from Tarkov off. And you know what? I can't, if you're cheating because you're trying to make ends meet, I dead ass can't even hate. That's like, you know what? Fair enough, man. You gotta feed your kids and shit. Like, I'd be a bitch because that's a privilege problem. I'm gonna keep it 100 as fuck. But at the end of the day, it's gonna hurt you too because, like, well, why am I even playing? And that's why their player base has already been hurting. But here's the thing: a third of them is like them Venezuelans, like everything else. The other third is dead ass, just people who just want to cheat for no reason. Like, they're just bitches, and that's what really that like. I literally quit playing Tarkov online the second I heard how many cheaters were. I literally went, then what's the point? Like, that defeats the purpose. It's like if Dark Souls added an infinite mode or shit. Like, why even play? Like, that's why to me that was it. That's why games are shooting. Like, every time I even see a single cheater or hacker, I'm like, I'm gonna head out. Cause dude, I've been playing fighting games for years. Tell me why I've only ever ran into like 2 or 4, bro. Meanwhile, I play Warzone one time, bro. One time, hacker. And then I see such a hardcore game like Tarkov even have one. Just bothers me. And again, if you're gonna hack, you Venezuela, share some shit. Don't kill other players or take all the good loot. At least be considerate, you know. And that's the situation. And Tarkov's taking advantage of that pay-to-win monetization that's already in there. So what they're doing is like, fuck. Why did you have a marketplace? Why did you have an open marketplace like Diablo did? Everyone benefits. And then it thinks to be like, you know what's like, fuck, dude. Like, you get Venezuelans to play your game. That's more people to play, whatever. Like, there's again, it's crazy. Something I even want to do in my game is have a good open market and things where it produces stuff where they don't cheat. You know, like, how did you get this? They could look at your playthrough and be like, oh, okay, you got this not in a legit way or some bullshit and you're not making money off of it. But, yeah, no, I quit just because of the hackers. Like, to me, it's like, dude, that was my last saving grace, bro. Every game, every FPS shooter fucking has hackers, bro, and it annoys me so much, bro. If it's not a problem that y'all already have sweat and really bad matchmaking, unlike fighting games, you have a serious hacking problem. Like, FPS players, I swear to God, are the biggest fucking bitches, bro. Like, they have such a fucking ego, it makes no sense. That's why they can't play fighting games. Deadass. They have such a fucking... But yeah, the original plan was like, remember, the first thing you got nothing. So what they have is called a gamma. It's basically, so whenever you die or extract, like, you have a backpack, and in there, you can, whatever you have, and that's what you have in your extraction, right? If you die, someone can, like, a homie, like, say we're playing the 3, I die, you guys take them out, you guys can take my backpack, and you guys can get it later, right? In between us, no big deal. But when you buy the second 2 other tiers, you get a gamma box. Anything that's in that box, say if I die, even if you guys die, everything that was in that little gamma box, it comes with me. And that's the pay-to-win model they always had, in a sense, right? And then you also like, right now, I have the second tier. I come with AKs, backpacks, whatever. If you bought the base version, you barely get anything. And they already kind of, like I said, and it was already there. So a lot of the stuff was already there, but it got money. They're like, hey, let's benefit. Let's not make all the Venezuelans get the shit. And this, like I said, they added a bunch of pay-to-win shit. That's what that 250 is. It's not even just, like I said, they cutting me. Like, I paid the whatever price. Oh, now I don't get access to the map. Maybe they might get rid of my key access to a certain place, right? So that's 2 things. And they're just like, oh, you know what? Now we're going to make it, even about all that premium shit. No, these guys get way more stuff, and they get way easier access to all this. Like, literally pay-to-win stuff. Because one of the things is, even with, and here's how it was. The old ones, like, it wasn't super pay-to-win. It's just like, okay, you don't want to get too salty from losing your... That's what the gamma case... But then it turned into a... Like, some people literally would not bring anything and just cards and not play the game. And that's what Venezuelans would do. And then just, if they would die, they don't care. They got the garbage. You know, and, like, fair enough. Like, but at the end of the day, the game's going to do what you... Wrong before. But now people get literally backpack-sized gammas, so it's like, then what's even the point? Then it's not even an extraction shooter. So, like, literally, you're getting rid of the point of the extraction shooter, and you're giving them premium guns. Like, the best you can get is, like, an AK and a couple scores or some shit. But now you can get some of the shit ton of grade ammo, top-tier ammo. Like, I would get, like, okay, it's all that stuff. Even, like, the grade above me, like, the only difference between the grade above me and what I was at is, like, you get... maybe some extra stuff, a bigger gamma case, but not super crazy. Like, you couldn't fit a whole backpack in that one, right? So you couldn't double stack. Or maybe you could, but that's it. One backpack. And I had the same amount of access. They just get early access to the map, but that's it, right? There wasn't that big of a difference between my tier. But now with this $250 one, it's like, what the fuck? Like, literally, like, they're actually cucking their previous player base, myself included. Like, because one of the things that they will do is called wipes. They would reset all your gear and everything back to, like, if you were base edition, you got cut, right? You barely got anything. But me, it's like, oh, I would just get, like, oh, my AKs and my backpacks back. I'd have to start from scratch and rebuild, oh, like, a little base thingy that you have. Like, oh, this is how you can invest in making bulbs, this and that, because it's a very, you know, like, again, it's super good. Like, it's a really intricate system. I can't get too into it, but do know you have your own base, and you have to build up to it. But now with this new tier, don't even gonna do that, I think, from what I've heard. And you just get access to some of the best guns and ammunition. Because if you're trying to get in late during a wipe, oh yeah, you might want to play safe. Oh, let me come in with the shotgun or this or that. Which, by the way, you can still clap, don't get me wrong. Look at Aqua FPS. But then you got this dude with this geared up ass fucking armor that's can't be penetrated by NATO ammo, and that's all you get is NATO ammo. Trash. And that's part of the Tarkov meta. You're supposed to build your way up to get better shit, but these people, they don't have to. That's why they meant it pay to win. You get the best shit off the bat, you don't have to upgrade anything, and you just get like, oh, why even bother when you can, fuck it, I just put my backpack in. Good, bro. Then it's like, why even play? Like, just, I guess, to help stop cheating, but it's like, dude, you guys should be focused more on anti-cheat, but if I'm being honest, I'll keep it real. It seems like trying to stop cheating is almost impossible, to the point where you should probably leave it to human moderation, but it's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, no, cheating, so let that thing, part of the problem is cheating, and I guess that, what's your thoughts on that before we lead into the conversation of cheating's just ruining game? That's part of what's ruining Tarkov, and I personally don't play it. Fuck the play to win, like, homie, you have a cheating problem. But yeah, your thoughts? Your guys' thoughts? Is Tarkov, I'm a casual Tarkov player, mind you. Because I suck at this.
I'll keep this in the general base because, in all honesty, cheating is cheating and it fucking sucks no matter where you fucking do it at. Unless you're like cheating over like the casinos and shit, fuck them niggas.
Fair enough.
My issue right now, especially when it comes to cheating, is the fact that it is rampant just literally everywhere. Like, it's not just Tarkov, it's fucking Apex Legends, which I don't even play, but I hate the fuck out of the fact that people are enjoying their game and then suddenly it just gets completely interrupted by some plebs who are literally either seeing through fucking walls or shoot you from literally the most impossible angle because the bullet is literally either magically flying across the entire map or literally going through the entire map, or somehow they made it like underneath the fucking map and they're just fucking killing everyone from there. It's fucking weird and crazy. Call of Duty, another game that, like, I like to casually sit there and play Call of Duty even though it's fucking trash and it's not like the ones from back in the day. I still casually play. But the main thing that stops me immediately is the fact that there are so many cheaters, and not just in multiplayer, but in Warzone as well. It's like, bro, I can't even fucking sit back, relax, and enjoy a fucking game without like running into like a cheater or two who are just literally fucking like, it's annoying now. Halo I can't even touch because in ranked, if you're trying to play ranked, you're gonna run into cheaters, and that's been the thing since the game's been out, and it's also been the thing since the past fucking however many iterations of 343 Bungie we've had so far. And a lot of people like cheating in games like fucking Fortnite as well. A game that is casual as fuck. Don't get me wrong. Like, there's big competitions for it that no one fucking goes to, so I don't know where the fuck they're throwing $17 million at. But at the same time, if you have people who are willing to cheat in a tournament and you're not going to do a fucking thing to stop them, why are you even giving out this money?
Yeah, it does.
Like, it makes no fucking sense anymore. And, like, that's just the main thing, guys. Like, cheating is bad, cheating is wrong. You got to do your best to kind of call it out so that maybe the companies want to doing something, but I feel like the cat's already out of the bag. I feel like thanks to crossplay, we're going through rampant cheating in a lot of these multi-platform games that we play. A lot of the times, a cheater would usually come on the PC end of things.
Yep.
And that I would end up saying that I'm pretty sure it's pretty fucking blatant when somebody cheats and escapes from Tarkov. I can only imagine just how pissed off you would be when you're having a good-ass run and then for some random reason, a pleb just decides to cheat in the fucking game. They end up killing you off, and you're like, what the fuck just happened? And you have no idea what the fuck just happened, but then you know there's no other way you could have died because some fucking pleb decided to fucking cheat in the game. Like, cheating is bad, guys. Don't do it. Don't do it at all.
I mean, like
cheating
I said,
back in the day in Grand Theft Auto, like, you press your R1, R2, L1, or R2, left, down, right, up, left, down, down, down. Okay, cool. I have infinite bullets, whatever. Like, that was cute back in the day, but you can't cheat in a fucking multiplayer game where a lot of the time the people who you're playing against, they're just fucking shooting the shit, trying to have a good time, or like just trying to relax and shit. When you're sitting there and you're cheating and you're fucking taking away the fun and enjoyment that they're having from there, you're more or less just being that fucking problem of like, gaming is in a bad space and
because
you're
of you.
a big part of it. Yes.
Yeah. Like, dude, I've literally seen comments. Like, I quit myself, basically. That's why you don't see me play multiplayer games at all outside of fighting games. Because, dude, I've seen comments that say, oh, yeah, I know that's why I play player games now. Like, just, it's gotten out of hand, dude. This is why multiplayer games are suffering, too. People are just playing single-player games. Like that. Cameron.
Hello.
Here.
I was looking for you at a boy.
This is why I play Power World by myself. And just fucking... Oh, by the way, I've gotten up to... I think it's a Mega Ball now. I need to check out the Mega Ball so that we can all play together and I can just fucking distribute the Mega Balls so you guys can catch whatever you need.
It seems like another upcoming streamer is talking through the headset through Greatest Gamer.
What's up?
Oh, I'm just letting people know that there's another upcoming streamer coming in.
True.
She's
My sister?
She's not ready yet. This not till episode 2. Tell her to get out of here now.
Who is that?
Talking to the boys.
Leg pig?
No, not Leg Pig. You guys forgive the emoto. She's coming to be annoying.
Is she gonna be on the PC, gonna play some games?
Cody?
No. Podcast. Yeah, but no. Like I said, man, and this, like I said, think about that, dude. Like, Tarkov was, to me, was the final straw. That was PS. I was like,
remember when me and you played it?
Which one?
Just a match. We played a match. I don't think we only played once.
Tarkov?
Yeah, we played Tarkov.
Dude, I don't remember we played Tarkov.
You
know, that's why, like I said, I'm gonna keep my version, dude. I'm gonna get that co-op mod, dude, because I already don't play the multiplayer, so I'm not missing out. Because, like, seriously, this is what I don't get. Like, what's even the point? Like, the whole point is like, oh man, I clapped that dude. Oh, this sick thing. But if you didn't do it, then what's the point? Like, Linus did a great video about it. Like, I genuinely don't get the point of cheating. It's just an ego thing, and people want to boast that they're just booty hurt. And if you think about it, every person you ever see, like, oh, you get caught, they're always bitches. There's like that one bitch that was popped by Call of Duty. Like, this only doing it for money. And then there's that one dude. You know, like, oh, I was good, and, like, homie, you're just old, get used to it, you lost your reaction time, bro, like, you just suck dick now. Like, see, the biggest thing is FPS, and again, it's in every game, right, but in FPS in particular, and that's why I even said I'll make a thing about it, too. FPS players are just bitches, bro, they have no honor. Like, that's why in the FGC it's a much bigger deal if someone cheats, and, like, dude, think about it, I don't think I've ever heard of, like, maybe a single pro, maybe one that's cheated. Meanwhile, Counter-Strike, bro, you're looking up that on the daily, if anything, I think I heard, 90% of them cheat because they take Adderall? You know, like, fuck it. And then what's even worse, dude, is that... This is what I mean, like, with me, I might have to have player moderation, because cheating has gotten so out of hand at the point with both software and other ways to do it, that it's basically impossible to detect. If anyone really wants to, they can. And to me, that shows you just how much of a bitch people are. You're willing to go that far, instead of doing something productive. You know, oh yeah, I want to use this so I can get, like, a kill streak and a rank in COD. It's like, bro, no one gives a shit, dude. Like, COD competitive is actually fucking dead. I mean, no one gives a shit about Halo. Gears, I don't even know if anyone cares about that anymore. So why even cheat? Like, this makes no sense. In the sense for fucking pride and for fun. Like, how? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, these people are just miserable. That's what it is.
That is their fun.
Cheaters are the reason why Akuma players are god tier.
See, at least Akuma's fucking, like, you see, here's the thing. Everyone says Akuma's cheating, bro. At least Akuma requires skill to do the combos. But those filthy Tekken players don't know about that shit.
Man, bro, you know, on the side tangent, did you see that trailer for Akuma?
Yeah. The effects it has?
I swear, man, that shit made me coom so hard.
Oh my god, hell no, dude, you just...
Oh, yeah, I was talking about that. Put on it.
Yeah. Okay.
I cannot believe you are... I can't... Jeez, I hate this.
Yeah, man, you don't understand, man. When he does his finisher, man, every time he's about to do his finisher, I'm like, oh my god, I'm about to boom, and then it happens.
Jeez. Nah, but I'm gonna watch it right now. I didn't even know Kuma was the bear.
Yeah, no, dude, just...
Man.
But yeah,
No, not Kuma the bear from Tekken 8. Akuma from Street Fighter 6.
Vine Boom Edition. I mean, but what was your thoughts on what I said as far as Tarkov, though? Like, now that you know the whole lore about how their monetization and...
No, man, like, I kind of feel back that they kind of shade you guys a little bit. At the same time, like, you know, I'm pretty sure, like, the fan base is willing to, like, have a little bit of leeway of some of this shit, but at the same time, like, as a developer, if your game is being encompassed by cheaters and it's a big problem, you should be able to address it and actually
Right,
do
right.
something about it before you start losing your fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, at the end of the day, cheaters can be the main reason why he fucking dies out. Like,
Yeah, no.
Titanfall 1 and 2 essentially died out just because they didn't want to take care of the fucking cheaters. And now no one plays them.
I mean, Titanfall 2 got updated its server, so it.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. They did that, but, like, how long? Like, because I kind of worried that they're going to do that one update, and then, like, later on, the fucking cheaters are going to find their way back into the fucking game. It's going to spaz.
I hate, seriously, I don't get cheaters, bro. I really don't. But no, like you said, and the thing is, dude, they're not letting up on the dude, and even the Reddit mods, they're spamming the message they sent, it trolling them. Like, no, like, literally, that's why I said, like, Tarkov has to really, like, first of all, they have to get rid of that model. They have to actually give us free content, and they have to do something about the cheaters, like you said, because at that point, it's like, I mean, I'm not coming back until they fix that. You know, like I said, right now, I was like, oh, I'll keep on my version. Fuck it, I don't care. I already paid my money. You know, that's a you problem if you want to keep up the multiplayer. To me, I'm to the point, like, dude, I was promised offline content. I don't give a shit about the multiplayer is a bonus. And the whole thing is what's crazy. How are you gonna have this multiplayer modal without even having an, like, honestly, low-key, Tarkov should have just became a live service at a certain point, but it never did. So that's how they're trying to get their money. And like I said, what did I say before? People don't want to pay up front. They're okay paying in dividends. You know? But no, they apparently didn't get the message. But no, they're fucked, dude. Like right now, like I said, until they make a 360 or they pull a No Man's Land or No Man's Sky, they're fucked. Cause dude, no, seriously, like I said, Tarkov players, hey, I like that we're all in agreement. No, they're actually boycotting successfully. Unlike stupid Sony pony, I'm a boycott. First of all, how many of them actually boycott PlayStation Plus? Very few of them. But Stellar Blade. Oh, I can't see Cooch. Oh, for this one outfit, Cooch everywhere. No, I'm gonna boycott. Literally, people are canceling subscriptions over the dumbest shit, bro. Like, you guys are you guys are the problem. Like, the average, the 1/2 of the 1/3 of the problem. Like, you are all the morons paying for Plus. The other morons who still, 70's okay. Oh, first of all, I don't know why you're that game's ass. Really canceling over that, not because it charged 70 morons. And you're buying a PS5 when you don't even need one. I hate that. Like, seriously, I don't get why COD players are so competitive. Dude, only like 2 are actually buying a PS5. Please stay on your shitty PS4 and get by me for you just you suck dick. This is my problem, is these people don't know their roles. It's the same people who pick low tiers and good. You just suck. You need to realize when you see my gamer tag on it, your role in life was born to get clapped by me. That is your role in life. It's okay. And my role in life is if I go to you and you do a tattoo shop or some bullshit, that you do draw tattoos on me or some tattoos. That's an example. We all have roles in life. Yours is not to be MLG. That's mine. That's for everybody listening to this. Now shut the fuck up. Seriously, you all motherfuckers be having. And because I mean, the majority who do have an ego, mainly English speakers. Japanese people, they'd be like, you know, they just do them. Like literally every Japanese pro player I ever did, I just like. That's why they're MLG. You know, COD players, I'm the best ever. My parents don't. Fuck off, dude. But yeah, no, dude, just Tarkov's kind of cucked, dude. Like they actually have a successful, legit, fucking, and it's crazy. They never work out. Literally, these boycotts because like only like 2 people participate, kind of bullshit. Like, oh, let's boycott, you know, fucking Hogwarts Legacy. That worked so well. That actually did the opposite effect. But yeah, that's it. Enough about Tarkov. You know?
Yeah, I was about to say. We're about to circle back to a whole nother.
Yeah. But Randy, I don't know anything else you guys. I think that they cover at least like what 4 or 5 topics, right? And
Yes,
mainly
sir.
leaded by me. Anything else you guys want to add?
Right.
Are we wrapping up?
Because we can't.
Oh,
we
yeah,
can't
this will essentially be a wrap.
Okay.
I have nothing.
so?
Bro.
Yeah, because I got about like
I
7
didn't
minutes
even know
before I have
about
to
the
head out to
cheaters.
work.
I literally quit that game a long time ago.
Oh, there's a whole video, dude. I'll post it in there. It's called
I did it. I got it.
Oh. No, that's a different one.
Oh.
There's a one called
yeah,
the Tilt.
I just let someone else just put it up.
Yeah, no, there's one called The Tilt That Killed Tarkov, and that's the one that talked about the whole cheating problem. Like, dude, it was a good documentary. It's like, I think, 40 minutes long. And no, he exposed how many cheaters there actually are in Tarkov, and that's what made me go, I give up. Like, I thought it was just 1 or 2, but like, dude, no, it's like half the player base is cheating, dude. I'm like, you've got to be. Like, that literally just gave me, like, depression, bro. Like, I was like, alright, fuck it, I guess I ain't playing this shit no more. So that's where I went, I was like, alright.
The only last thing I'm gonna end up doing before we end the podcast, this is a message to Kendrick Lamar. Dear Kendrick Lamar, as a huge fan of you, I like to take this time to thank you for dropping the diss track that is literally meant for grown men to understand that this is a game that should not be played when it comes to you. You are quite literally the modern day king of hip hop, and I'm perfectly fine with that. Yes, the crown is heavy, and I am thankful that you are the one that wears it. Thank you for bodying this Canadian motherfucker who was literally thinking that he can use AI voice of Tupac and Snoop Dogg to try to diss you. Like, how dare he? How dare he make Tupac turn in his fucking grave? You bodied him so fucking hard. I didn't even know the bodying was going to happen. We were about to go into lunchtime over at work. Suddenly, I look at my phone, and all I see is the word euphoria. And I'm like, what? Then I also see Kendrick Lamar is trending. So I'm like, all right, something just happened. And of course, you dropped the diss track. I know you guys haven't been paying attention to the diss track at all, or any of the disses whatsoever. I put a little snippet on the Discord if you want to go ahead and check it out, because it is a very funny thing that ended up happening that Drake did call out. He's like, oh, you better have like a quintuple entendre if you come up to me trying to say something, man. Like, I want to hear some of that real shit. So I'll explain that off stream. But yes, I just wanted to take time to thank Kendrick Lamar for not only making my day, but also making the culture feel like, you know, they're being appreciated for what they are. So yeah.
All I want to say to end that, to put my 2 cents in that, is that Team Drake all day.
I don't know.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah,
I'm sorry for your loss.
I mean, I guess another thing is there anything that we wanted to touch on that we didn't touch on? I mean, besides that we could bring up now so that we can remind ourselves for the next podcast that we put up.
Not again.
Or was there anything we might? I think we got a lot of the things we wanted to talk about today, did we?
I think.
Yeah, we essentially touched base on everything.
Oh, cool. I mean, I think there's like 3 things, but like all those can be for the full podcast, right? I remember you said, "Oh, thoughts on this?" But like, no. But I make sure we talked about the disc, the games, and see. I guess I want to ask you, like, remember how I said before and they did it? How much better do you feel knowing that I actually have dev to further just like, nah, you're speaking bars. Oh, you know something? Oh, hold up, bro. Here's how disc distribution actually fucking works. I had a good idea of it, but like now that someone has to actually real dirt on that shit.
Alright, then.
You will soon become the Kendrick Lamar of the video game industry, and you are going to be about the culture and the people that are passionate and are in love with the game industry itself, rather than just the corporate bullshit that is Drake fans. So,
and you know what I think, Loki? I wanted to give you praise. Like, I thought that rant you went on, like, games. Dude, no, that's what it is. I noticed, like as I mentioned before, I have like a 6th sense, and I could just feel like some of these games like I play, I'm like, there's like no love, bro. You can put all this budget, but there's literally no love in it. It's like, dude, no, you're fucking right. There needs to be passion and love. Like, I mean, I don't know how much love I'm putting in my game, but I definitely put passion. I'll put at least that much. I think my game will be okay at best. I don't think it'll be a great thing. But like, the thing is, my game is gonna be mediocre at worst. But it's just so much better than anything else because I actually give a fuck, you know. And I think what you nailed the hammer on the head, bro. There's no passion in this shit. Continue. Go ahead.
That you did you asked for our review. That's why I never get to point mine in. I was gonna say yours.
Okay, go ahead. Oh, you're stupid. I hate you.
That's legendary. Come on, Xbox achievement. Xbox achievements are lit.
No, you know, I do like the diamond noise. I'm not gonna cap you on that one.
Oh, that's the original.
Nah, you vibe me with that one, bro. I've been having an epiphany. Passion. I was like, oh my god, he's right. Like, that's what it is. That's why some of the people I do want to work on it. My focus is, especially like upcoming voice actors. I notice there's a difference between people who are talented, this and that, but the main key feature I'm looking for is that they're good to work with. Like, no woke or super, racist people. Those are the most important thing. I remember seeing the director say, work with people that you can work with. Second is that they're passionate. I want people who are very passionate about the like, hey, I have you in charge of this thing, and I want them to put their their soul. They want that, even though they might be working thing for the character, right? They're not modeling everything. But like, okay, this is a character. Like, how can you do this so then I can later model it? I want them to put their passion and soul into this, to understand what the character. Same with the voice actor. Like, this is how they are. Like, I even give them the scripts and give them their life so that they know from start to finish what their characters. Sometimes actors need to go and I need them to truly envelop themselves in the role. I need people who are passionate. That's something you can't fake, bro. You can't fake passion. You know?
Well, looks like I'm opted out from being a voice actor because I'm racist as hell. I can't really do that, man. I'm the greatest hater. I'm supposed to be racist.
Oh my god.
Yeah, whatever. Regardless, yeah, no, I like that speech. So that one was. Damn, man, speaking bars, bro. That's the most bars I heard in a minute, bro. Fuck me, these games are so soulless, dude. It's crazy, man. You're charging $70 for soulless trash? Fuck me, dude. Miss me with that bullshit.
Game franchise, Soulless Caliber.
Oh my god. But no. Is there anything at least real quick snips that we can talk about next time, or did we cover it? Because I know Stellar Blades, Star Wars, Tarkov. Like those are the big subjects that were recent. I guess we'll talk about Helldivers. We didn't talk enough about Helldivers. We gotta give them praise, right? Nah, not really.
All right, then.
I would say we'll give it more of a talk for next time because it's already like that shit.
Right, exactly.
So you send me Snapchat messages. But Helldivers 1, we will talk about that next time. 2, one thing I want to bring up because this was just brought up and it kind of gave me an idea. Achievements and trophies.
Okay.
Are they even worth it anymore?
Oh, that's a good one. Sure, good to see. That's why I said like let's wrap up things so we can. Yeah, I type like an idiot, but I know what I'm saying. So, I mean, I ran out my ideas. I already know I do my fucking. Guys, feel free to check out our podcast about this and one. No for controversy ideas. You want more in detail and specifically, go check out my channel as I do. As I do. That's why you get to see me go watching, so I don't spend 10-20 minutes talking about something I already made a video about. Yeah. Yeah, Vile, anything else you want us to bookmark real quick? We can think of missed or yada yada.
There's nothing we missed. In fact, I would hope that next episode we'll keep pushing forward. We're gonna keep the information legit, and not that we got anything wrong. I'm just saying that everything has always been factual correctly.
Factual correctly.
All I say is I can't wait to episode 2, and I can't wait till we discuss our plans about this trip. I hope you guys do not forget about.
No, I didn't. I was just thinking about that.
Yeah, I want to wrap it up so we can get to that.
Yeah, no, for sure. Hey, yeah, no, we're good. I'm good. This has been Greatest Gamer 00. You two can do your outro. Remember, every day's greater than your chibi. File. Go.
I was hoping Mar goes.
Okay, Mar goes next.
Okay, as you guys already know, this is Morgan, aka Mar7, the self-proclaimed East King of Chicago. You remember, guys, fuck Drake fans. That's all I'm gonna say.
This is
Vile.
Detective Vile, Team Drake every day, and
God, that's cringe.
and the greatest detective is out. And I'm just joking. I'm not on Drake's side. I don't do side battles.
I know you're not.
So ways no trust is left is gone. Yeah, it's gone. Might as well speed up. Open the legs, I might as well beat up. Yeah, love the money, I never could get enough. I'm in your head, I might as well call you bluff. You're not as hot as me, I got the heat though. No, talking down on me, you still beneath. No, I know it's hard to believe I play for keeps though. Yeah, up past that tree, we can't disagree. She get on her knees, she got a degree. Swimming 7 seas, but I'm still floating though.